classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now Ryan on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Cook following the penalty. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Hayden Hurst, 72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll fire this deep for Gallup, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want the least announced. They're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he's brought down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a run with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And 12.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Marr able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
Set to kick off.
the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 29, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab him. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
1st down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 49 yards. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out right at the 35. This is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This to Jarwin. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.